let's go ahead and start the night with Block That Ass or Smash That Ass.
Danielle coming in with that advice.
Ace.
Okay, Danielle.
My question is,
should I block that ass?
Block that ass.
block that ass,
Block that ass.
Or smash that ass?
It's time to get it popping.
So somebody found me off of Instagram, they DM'd me, and it was more of like they want to fly me out to a different state for like a modeling gig, and that happened. And he basically like told me about that story, and then further in he wanted me to like be one of his hoes, like he basically said that he was a pimp, trying to like have me like, you know, do stuff for him. So he wanted me to come take pictures, model for a brand, and then further in he wanted me to start being like on his team.
He called it a team?
Oh my God.
Basically called it a team, and saying that he can take care of me financially, all of that. And then and then he basically kind of started harassing me, like sending me videos of his hoes.
Oh, wow. What kind of videos were they?
Like videos of like his hoes, like old men.
Wow.
Basically started kind of harassing me. At first I was interested because I was like, oh, like money, like he said that he'll take care of me, like I don't have to worry about any of that. I don't know about that kind of stuff. Like I just moved here, you know? So like I feel like all that kind of stuff here is just like well known. So Danielle, should I block that ass or smash that ass?
That was like a lot, but he definitely doesn't want to smash. So she needs to block him, because if it's her pimp, I'm not smashing my hoes.
Oh, you're not?
No, they need to smash other people to pay me. Because she said like basically he was a pimp. So he was showing. So I would block him. That's so scary though.
That is scary. It's super common though.
For people to DM you, say that they want to take care of you, and then say I'm your pimp. No.
I feel like today, that kind of stuff happens all the
That has
time.
never even crossed my mind. That's so horrifying.
That's like trafficking.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
My
I guess.
daughter, whenever I have her, I'm gonna be censoring that past 18.
Oh,
Past 18.
we're trying to control our level of cussing on the show now. Just so
Thank
you
you.
know.
Oh, yeah.
What did I just say?
I'm glad
I
you
don't
just
even-
said that.
Hey. Okay, I got it out.
She got it out.
Just edit that out.
But oh my gosh, I felt sorry for her.
I do too.
And then I started thinking, like, why does she want someone to take care of her? Like, why can't
It's
she just take
expensive
care of
out
herself?
here, man.
Financially.
Yeah, but not to be pimping.
No, but it's like, where is she from?
Yeah.
Clearly there might be some insecurities there.
Right. Oh, Lord.
That's deep.
I know.
That's
Like, my
deep.
heart was racing.
Right?
I was
Made me
like,
sad.
I really wanted to hear what you said. You was
Yeah.
gonna say.
Yeah,
So
I
you
would
really think
block him.
so, but it's like a financial thing to have that financial freedom for someone.
If
So
she
like,
comes to me, I'll give her a job. It might not be as much as him.
yeah,
but
not even close.
Not even close.
Not even close.
I know, but it's almost like, what are you really willing to sacrifice money for your...
Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't know. Like, I can't do it. I cannot do that.
That's kind of related to, because tonight's theme is Euphoria.
Oh, yeah.
We're
I
all
couldn't
like
tell by
Euphoria
her
themed makeup and
yeah.
all that.
But I mean, like, it's kind of like Kat. I knew where you were gonna go.
Yeah.
Because she gets on the internet and like she's making a business for herself, and she don't have to do nothing though. He wanted to fly her out to like be with him, but like Kat, she just wanted to start a business basically for herself. She's like, oh shoot, I can make some money. Like, I don't have to ask nobody. I can do it myself. It's not really hurting anybody because like the men are on the screen, and she's just like, you know, showing a little bit of booty or whatever, our boobs.
So what
And
did
then
you
they
think
pay
of that?
her.
What did you think of that storyline? I mean, we all watched the show, but like for people who don't know, you just pretty much explained it. Like this chick on the show, high schooler, started doing like kind of
like kitty porn, yeah.
But not
But
like
not
teasing
to herself.
She was like wearing a mask and like being all sexual
like
and stuff.
dominatrix kind of.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of like on the line of I respect what she was doing in the sense of like, how can I be an entrepreneur and make money myself so I don't have to depend on someone else?
Yeah.
Even though they're consumers and she's depending on them to give her the money, but it's more like a business transaction and she's not selling herself. But then on the flip side, she is under 18, so it's still like illegal. It's kiddie porn. Like, you shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah.
So that's why, like how Rose is saying, like, I worry about like Zoe growing up because I'm like, I'm gonna have to be all in her business.
Yeah.
I need
Yep.
everything. That's why I don't want her to have a phone until like maybe senior year, but I know that's like not realistic.
Yeah.
And how people live today. I'm like, if the school don't call me, like, you're alive. I'll see you when you get home. You don't use cell phone. But it's like you have to monitor everything that your children do up until they're adults. Like when you're an adult, I don't care what you do. If you decide, like her, like she was trying to decide, if you decide that you then want to sell your body, that is your choice. But here, like it's my job to give you some foundation and some morals and some self-confidence, and then if you still decide to do that later, that's really on you. That's your choice. But at least I want to say, like how my mom is always like, I didn't raise you like that. I'm like, you raised me, but now I have my own personality. So it's just like, I don't know, that's like really hard.
Well, you were talking about like earlier how like that storyline with Kat, like you were kind of on the fence about it because it's like she's a businesswoman, she's making all this money, she's like she's like finding her empowerment, but then at the same time she's like doing it. You're on the fence about it because it's almost like illegal. It's wrong. It's kiddie porn. It's like she's underage. Yeah. If a man is starting his own business, he has a trap house and he's like selling drugs to 14-year-old kids. He's still doing his thing. He's still making his money. But is he a pariah or is he still an entrepreneur?
I think he's an entrepreneur. Okay.
Is that a gender
There's a very thin. No, it's just a thin line. I identify with him. I kind of had a friend like that in high school. He was a lot older than me. Well, okay, a lot means a lot when you're younger. He was probably about 4 years older than me.
A friend like what? A drug dealer?
Yeah, he had a drug house. He was a drug dealer, but his clientele was mostly all of us. And he looked after me. I didn't do drugs, but I was his homegirl. He actually dated my friend at the time. And he was out of high school. So I was probably like around 16 and he was probably like 20, 21. But he was doing his thing. And he always had my back, and I knew I was good in the hood. And mind you, I wasn't from the hood, but I hung out in the hood. And it reminded me so much of our relationship that I had with him. He was always spitting game. He was always telling me, watch out, be careful, don't have sex with dudes, like certain dudes, like this dude is that, whatever. So he was protective. And he kind of, how, what's his character? What's,
Fez, the drug dealer.
Yes.
Yeah.
How he remember when she goes back and she's like, she just got out of rehab and she's all like, come on, man, like whatever. Yeah. And he's
like, no.
Yeah. He's like, he doesn't want her to do that. He knows where it can lead. But at the same time, he got her back. He's like, cool. He probably feels like I'd rather her do it through me. Yeah. In a way, to be someone involved. Yeah. And he has her back through the whole thing. So, anyway,
I was scared when they were in that living room.
Man, oh my gosh, yes, I was so worried.
You don't want anything to happen.
I was really worried. Yeah. But his love for her is so G though. I love it.
That's honestly, he's. I feel like he's the hero of the show. Yeah. He's the true hero of the show. You don't think about it because he's a drug dealer, but at the end of the day, like, he's the only one who shows any real love.
Exactly. I love their relationship
for anyone.
For her.
Yeah, I love their relationship.
But it's almost like he doesn't set his own boundaries, because at the end there, when he sticks up for Rue to Nate, he's not in love with her, but is. But I think
it's like a little
he
sister.
Respects her. Yeah, I think if she ever made a move, he'd be down, but he will never cross that line. So you respect him.
Yeah.
But his little brother is kind of the perfect example or opposite of what you're saying, because he's so little. Shouldn't that be illegal? But for some reason, as a viewer, I have respect for that.
Okay, that's the thing.
I have respect
because you don't see the parents there, so you just automatically know, like, he's trying to take care of his little brother, and his little brother is like, I gotta get in line because we don't have our parents here.
Yeah,
so
or grandmother.
We need to eat. Yeah. We need to eat. We need to live. Like, we can't be on the street. So his little brother kind of just like falls in line. Like, this is what we're doing now.
So anyone who hasn't seen the show, because we want people who haven't seen the show to be able to keep up with what we're saying right now. In Euphoria, the drug dealer on the show has a little brother. He's like, how old would you say he is? Like 12?
If that,
younger. I think
really?
8.
If that,
no, he's not 8.
He's
probably like 12.
He's
12. Oh, that's what I said.
Yeah,
I think
girl
10.
younger.
That's what I said.
Younger.
Okay,
10 to 12, somewhere in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
10.
So he's also dealing drugs, and so you answered my question about like if it's a male who is an entrepreneur who's selling drugs, who has a trap house, like, do you think that's, wow, he's a businessman, he's an entrepreneur, or do you think he's like a pariah, like he's selling drugs to kids, to minors? Because I'm relating that to Kat's storyline, the bigger girl who starts
there's definitely, I think, a difference in the sexes, you know, it is, but at the same time I still feel like I'm grouping them all together because they're so young. So it's that they don't know type of thing. They know, but they don't know. Yeah. But really, when you break it down, there is. Because if there was a girl acting like that, we'd be like, little girl, sit down, go somewhere. Like, you can't sell drugs. Sit down. But him, it's like low key, like I respect him as a drug dealer and he's 10.
I don't know though. I kind of think I would still think that person is effed up for doing that. Not that it's a kid. Okay, forget it being a kid. Like just a drug dealer, period, who's selling drugs to a 14-year-old. I would think that's messed up. So why don't we view the storyline with this chick, Kat, in the same way? We view it as empowerment. But where... My biggest question is, where is that line drawn?
I think the transgressions are different. It's because, well, the kid's trying to make money, so he is just taking, he doesn't know, it's not because if an older person buys drugs from a younger person, there's not such a negative stigma, because if you're an older person,
it's okay for you to
looking at and sexualizing a young girl, there's something just nasty. For some reason you put like some kind of perversion on the person, but doing drugs and just buying them from an underage kid, there's less. No,
selling drugs to an underage kid.
Oh, selling, not buying from the kid.
No, selling to a kid.
Oh,
both. As a man, you're a full-grown man selling drugs to kids, to minors.
Oh, well, that's still, the transgression is still again different. Why? I'm not quite sure.
It is,
so you guys,
it doesn't make the general public feel as disgusting on the inside, I think, or as
disgusting.
Which one makes you feel disgusting? I'm getting confused here.
The disgusting one is
the cam work is disgusting, or
like an older person looking at like under a minor in a sexual way.
Who I think is disgusting
in the show,
R. Kelly.
No.
No. Oh, the father.
But I think it's okay. They're both bad, but Nate is one confused ass. Is he a child? He's still a child.
Minor,
His dad is screwed up clearly,
but that's why he's screwed up.
He's so screwed up, but I feel like Nate, as his dad's age, will be even worse than his dad.
Oh, definitely.
Like, he's 100%. So confused.
Based off of where he is now,
I think he's low-key in love with
Jules.
Oh, yeah.
And that was sad, just to see the kind of separation. But how gangster and just raw and shady he is. You see the characters all over the place.
Manipulation.
Yes. And it's like, does he seems like he really loves Maddie, but then it's a destructive.
It's not a healthy love.
I don't know
so
if he's
distorted.
capable of healthily loving someone.
Right.
I think he knows how to be
control.
Yeah, that too. But I think he can be if he found the right person, because him being in that tumultuous house like that he's in with his family, and then him knowing that his dad does that, and then he has to deal with his crazy relationship with his girlfriend. He just doesn't have anything healthy around him, because when you have like negative things around you, you continue to display negative behavior. But if he, like, say next season, like their relationship could fester. I probably feel that it won't, but could his relationship like change, then I think that he could become a better person because he really knows what he's doing, like when he's manipulating, like what he's doing, even to the guy that
he's torturing.
Yeah, the other guy that he tortures.
Oh, Tyler.
Yeah.
For me, my teenage years were very creative. Do you guys identify with any of the characters?
Good question.
Like any of them? I know I see almost a little bit of me all over, other than crazy guy and Nate? Stuff. Yeah, I don't really identify with him. But I see me in Kat a little bit. I see me in Jules. I see me in Zendaya's. Why am I blanking? Rue. I see kind of me all over, and maybe that's just because that's teenage.
Yeah. You know, it reminds you of your youth.
Yeah. Okay, so I have 2 questions. 1, do you see yourself? And 2, do you have a favorite character?
And why?
Let's start with you.
Me? Wow.
Because I want to hear.
I definitely really love. Well, I love the actress Sydney Sweeney who plays Cassie.
Oh, I love her.
Yeah. She's so talented and so incredible, and just a bombshell as well. Her character is a young, beautiful blonde. She is just so stunning. You can't take your eyes off of her. But she also has grown up feeling as though, she knows that she's sexual, she's sexually attractive, and she kind of feels as if her role in life is to please men sexually. So I identify with that because there's this fine line of growing up and seeing in movies that as a woman, that's all you're good for, and how do you break outside of that box? And I think she's finding that herself in that, because there's the episode, I don't remember which one, it's in the later half of the season. She is going through puberty, and all of a sudden at family parties, men are seeing her a certain way as she's going through puberty. And I just felt that so hard. I know what that transition is, where it goes from like, oh, I know how adults talk to you about candy and I don't know, bands you're into, or like, you're so cute too, and which you're so cute is also about your looks, to like, oh wow, you're growing into such a beautiful woman, or just like hugs feel a little creepier. Yeah, that's something that I relate to.
You really felt that when you were going through puberty and all that?
I felt the change as I became a woman. And people saw me differently, and it made me feel uncomfortable. I didn't know how to take it. Yeah.
Danielle.
I'm trying to think who I related to the most. I was gonna say Rue, but without the drug problem.
Yeah, me too. I relate to her a lot.
Because like I could get like when she had like she couldn't figure out what her like ADD or her anxiety was, or figure out like why was she focusing on so many things, like, and also losing her parent, like her dad being close to someone and then like losing them, and also her hiding it.
Hiding what?
Hiding that, like how she got addicted, like hiding it from her family, hiding it from her sister until like she overdosed. I think like I related to that because like growing up in my family, like people like to hide things or just not, not talk to each other as much. So I feel like we hide a lot of things, or hide things that you're really embarrassed about. So I feel like families hide stuff and don't want to just kind of be open about certain things, or things are like covered up. So I think that's why I related to her the most. My favorite one, I really liked Kat because she really found like her confidence, even though she was doing Kitty Born. In a sense, I like that she found her confidence and she didn't have to be the fat friend anymore. Like she really started feeling herself, and then like didn't care about what the other girl said.
Well, that's a big thing. Like when a woman realizes her real power, and I feel like that's something everyone, all females at least, have to go through, is like you find your real power and like your sexuality and all of that. Like that's a big key. Like you find that and you're like, damn, like, okay, I got this. What am I going to do with this? I think that's such a big storyline that I feel like a lot of like shows and movies and stuff kind of ignore.
Yeah.
They make it more like, I don't know. It's not as empowering as it was in that show.
It's
in
more
Euphoria.
like an imperfection or weakness.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Or like an extreme, even though in this show it was depicted in an extreme way, it was still empowering and to some, I don't know how.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because it was a bigger girl and like, it's like you want to cheer her on because it's like the underdog, quote unquote. You know what I mean? Maybe that's how. But I think that was like such a cool way to do it.
Express it,
Yeah. Because really the most of the female characters, they're using their sexuality in some sort of way. But her character, it took control like it did.
Yeah,
she actually took control. She's the only one who took control of her sexuality.
Like,
While the others,
Rue really didn't have
sexual
she
history.
really
She was exploring it.
Yeah.
She wanted to be more so.
You're waiting to see what happens with Rue. She's still figuring herself out
now that she's sober.
Well, she's not sober.
Right. Yeah.
But I think she was really trying to explore herself when she was really trying to be sober for a while.
Yeah.
Pega.
Okay, so the question is who we relate the most to?
And who's your favorite?
Damn. Okay. So relate the most to Rue for sure. Just because you see, as the show goes on, you see that she like starts to fall in love with her best friend, Jules.
Yeah.
Which hasn't happened to me.
Tell me.
Danielle.
I'm sorry.
Mama, I gotta tell you something.
I don't like girls like that.
Honey.
Sorry.
No, just the fact that she has like this tough exterior or something. Like she's just so like monotone looking, like so like stoic on the outside, but on the inside she's like brewing with all these emotions that she's like trying to suppress, and you can see it in her eyes at some points.
Yeah.
And you can feel it, and you're like, oh my God, it's about to bubble over.
So
I mean, what is she?
Incredible.
She's ADHD, bipolar, anxiety,
everything.
Everything.
In the book.
And it's
maybe
like
borderline
all there.
You can read it all in her face.
Yes.
Yeah.
So good.
So like that's something like I'm learning. I'm a really like, I'm just emotionally in tune in a lot of ways, but I don't show it and I don't talk about it.
Think so?
With 99.9% of people, I don't talk about it. And so that's why I relate to her the most. So like when I watch that, I feel it like to my core. I feel what she's feeling.
Yeah.
My favorite character was Fez, the drug dealer, because he's the homie. He's the
cool.
realest one.
He's so cool.
He's the realest one on the show.
great.
He's looking out for Rue. Like he's got her back 110%. Like threatening that dude.
In that guy's house, and I was like, okay.
No, his character is building in different ways. I see it swaying, but building. It'll be interesting to see what happens.
I like him a lot. What about you, Nidra?
Yeah.
Did you say yours?
Yeah, I did.
Who
You did?
Cat.
Dang.
Cat was your favorite.
I thought I did, but I can go into them. Yeah, Cat. Same reasons. I totally agree. I feel like she's still vulnerable though.
Yeah,
she is.
But she's decided in this area, I got this. But then, without saying too much, she has a heart.
That's true.
Absolutely.
And she knows she does. But she's peeking out. She's like,
Yeah.
do I want to show this? It's there, but I like the way I feel when I'm in control.
Right.
But am I missing out?
Right.
That's kind of where she is.
No, that's so true.
You know?
Because so this is for anyone who hasn't watched the show. This is a character who the bigger girl who starts to realize her own sexuality, take control of herself. So, but like what you're saying is pretty much you have to choose between kind of putting on that persona of being the tough sex kitten, whatever, sexualized woman, or being like connected to your emotions and stuff. And
Well, she's blocking out love because a guy wants to please her, and she feels as she's in control because think about an orgasm is so vulnerable. Like if you really open up and have like a true.
You think so?
I think if you go with it's
it's euphoric.
Yeah. And I think a lot of girls sometimes fake it. And and here's this guy that actually wants to please her and pleasure her. And she's dismissing him. And he's so sweet. And she's saying, I only f guys that have before, you know? Yeah. She has her little wall up. She's afraid of getting hurt. And so there's this other, you know, does she let her guard down enough? Because she was in her head about him, because he wasn't actually talking. They're at a carnival, and the guy that she has a crush on, or they've been flirting with each other, she went to go get slushy. She comes back, she sees him talking to a beautiful blonde girl, and she just she makes some shit up in her head and then throws the slushie on the ground and leaves. And it's because she's jealous. She started getting feelings for this dude, and then she guy in an alley or like behind. Oh shoot, she has relations with some guy.
Said that word several times.
Oh,
my favorite.
I'm so not used to
I know
not being able to curse on the show.
My favorite, because there's different aspects to me. If I go in my dark space, which sometimes I do and I have, is Jules. Like I feel like she deals with issues through her sex life that have nothing to do with each other.
So can you explain, like for anyone who hasn't watched the show, give a general explanation of her storyline? Or
so Jules she's gone through, you know, her parents breaking up, different city. She's now became really close friends with Rue.
She's transgender?
She's
trans.
She's
what are you guys talking about?
She's trans.
She's trans.
Well, she's a trans woman.
She's a trans woman.
Why
is she completely changed? No.
Yeah. Not yet, but she's not still. You still call her a trans woman.
They call her she.
She wants to be.
Even though she hasn't fully
her pronouns that she would
She's
want.
a she.
Yeah.
She's trans.
Yeah. She's a she.
They say she the entire show. So
okay.
But she has the parts of a male.
But really, because I'm confused by the first. Okay, I'm trying not to tell the story. But when she, oh gosh, that's
when you see her junk.
When you see her, I didn't see it. I was looking and I didn't.
Really?
I got to rewatch.
Yeah, you gotta rewatch.
You saw?
Maybe you'll see it. I didn't see it the first time either. But that's because
so I'll rewatch. But
she's been taking hormones
down there.
for years.
Wow. Okay.
She's been taking hormones for years too.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's what I didn't realize the first time I watched the first episode that the shots were. I thought she was doing drugs.
I did too.
But it's hormones.
I did too. But that's my favorite because it's so. She's so flawed.
Yeah.
And I think the viewer and all of us accept her flaws.
Yeah.
We accept it. We don't question it. You just automatically go, okay. And then we're going to see her spiral however she does and we want to watch.
Yeah.
And I feel like everybody's flawed and everybody spirals at some point in their life. But we're all waiting to see what happens after the spiral. It's like we can be dark with her, but as soon as she comes to her moment, what's gonna happen? That's why she's my favorite. I feel like she, out of anybody, can grow quick because she's so dark and deep.
She's
and
unpredictable too.
Yes.
Unpredictable. Yeah.
And then she's also now. Without telling the story, she's tough. You see that she's tough. It's like she's not present, but she's so present at the same time. That's why I like her character. It's so confusing to me. It's confusing. Like I get
maybe that's the one you most relate to is Jules.
Yeah. I get Rue's position. She's coming from a addiction and different things going on chemically and all that stuff. But I feel with Jules, she's almost making a choice to be where she's at. And granted, she's probably had a history that makes her want to choose that.
Yeah, she definitely
But
has.
I feel like she's choosing to live the life she's living. And then she's kind of like choosing to possibly want to get out.
Yeah. It's like she's looking at everything through rose-colored glasses.
Yeah.
But Rue looks at everything different. Like they almost... experience some type of similar things, but they look at them in different ways. Yeah.
Which
you think
is
she's
naturally
Rue?
what humans do.
Do you guys think she's ever going to choose Rue?
No.
Well, no.
She's not actually in love with her.
She's not really showing.
You know
she's
she's not.
Yeah.
Like in love with her, not romantic.
I think she's gonna choose herself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Rue's gonna go through heartache. I feel like season 2.
Do you think you can be addicted to a person?
Oh,
yeah.
And I think that's her. You know, for Rue, who are you addicted to?
Tell us.
I'm addicted to Michael B. Jordan.
Aren't we all?
Yeah,
that's a good one.
But guys, get it. You don't have a guy that's really addicted to you. I have like 3.
That's really addicted to you, or you're addicted to them?
They're addicted to me.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
Must be
I'm just
nice.
But
No, you're not.
They are. I believe it.
I used to
believe
really
it.
be hanging out with you.
but I think what you're saying is true. You definitely could be addicted to.
Yes, you can.
I think that's
Especially
very
when you're in
interesting.
high school.
Yes.
And
Oh,
with
yeah.
Rue, think
And
about
you
it. She's
think
trying to
you love
come off
everybody.
drugs, and then she's just expecting. She feels a high when she's with Jules. So and then when she's not around Jules, she gets a withdraw. She's she's so depressed. That whole depression episode with the very long episode name is when Jules goes to the rave or goes to visit her friends.
Girl, you got a UTI.
Shit.
Because she got so depressed she couldn't get out of her bed
to go to the
bathroom.
Yeah.
Literally.
Oh, I think I'm having an epiphany right now.
What?
She relapses. I mean, Jules leaves and she turns back to drugs. I mean, shit.
Well,
I
she
answered
told-
my own question.
Yeah. Well, I'm with that. Are you talking about that episode? when
Like,
she
I
tells
literally
the
am
guy
gonna watch this whole season all over
again?
Yeah,
again.
for
Because
Because I'm feeling like I lost some stuff.
For real.
Yeah,
I feel like you could watch it 3-4 times and still get new things from it.
Yeah.
That's when you know it's good.
That's exactly
Yes.
right. I feel like the characters are so complex and that's the most accurate part of the show to me.
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of the stuff is really out there to me because I didn't experience a lot of drugs and sex and stuff in high school. But what I thought was super, what really hit me in the show was Nate and Maddie's relationship and how destructive it was.
Man, yes.
And do you guys remember in the scene where they were at the dance? There were 3 of the girls. They were sitting at a table and they're like, I have a feeling Nate and Maddie are just going to end up with each other. They're going to get married. They're going to stay in this town and they're just going to pretty much just keep going through this cycle together.
Right.
Yeah.
And be in love and be in this messed up cycle with each other forever.
Yeah.
Because that's the small town mentality, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not really
Well, and
different.
the show has a really great example of generational trauma, and you see the parents' relationships with their children, and you can see directly how they affect each child and how those tendencies will come out in their future relationships.
That is
And
so true.
It's it's so intense, especially with Nate and his father.
Yeah.
And
That
I
was-
feel like it might even be worse.
Yeah.
I mean, he could
It's a lot.
mature up because his father is he's good at hiding everything and
Yes.
keeping everything very.
But he's not good at hiding if your son knows.
If your son knows.
If your
So
son
what
knows.
does the son know?
But that's so.
He's
such
only
a
hiding it from the mom, his wife.
Yeah.
What is he hiding? What
you
are they
cannot
hiding?
be a parent.
you know
Explain
how
for
the
people who
father.
don't-
So the father is hiding his sexual exploits with all types of people, including an underage child.
They're all
Jules.
underage. I feel like.
Oh, I think
The
some
guy,
of him.
the one that he has a relationship
Yeah,
with the guy.
he was underage.
He's underage.
Oh, he was.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. So mostly under. Oh.
Yeah, it's like
Wow, and he
has a-
records them on CDs, and he keeps a very neat file. It seems
Parents,
Yeah.
stop thinking you're hiding stuff.
because you're
Your
not.
kids know you're hiding places. I did when I was little.
Right.
I found all kinds of stuff I didn't
Oh,
know what
me
it was.
too.
Now I know what it is.
Really?
But yeah,
Do you think that affected the way that you grew up and saw yourself?
I grew up messed up, man.
Haven't we all?
No, I didn't. What happened was not from my parents. I didn't grow up messed up from my parents. I grew up messed up because of friends, their parents, their lives, my neighborhood you know, I'm going to my friend's house.
Yeah.
I had a friend who, hi, you're still my friend years and years later. But I have a friend who lived across the street and her parents watched porn all the time. It was like regular. We could put on porn. I was 7 years old watching porn.
No.
Wow. And I was like, why do people do this? No. I don't see what's so cool about it. Yeah. She's gangster though, my friend. Hi, I won't say your name.
Damn.
But to this day,
real.
I mean, but so I was open to sexual things early, but it was part of my life. I never thought it was weird. I'm still that way. I could watch porn all day long and it not affect me. It's like background music. It's whatever.
Whoa. It affects
I made my own.
Yeah. No. All right. So both of y'all, Nidra and Rose, are actors. So I challenge you both to do an impromptu scene together based off the show Euphoria. So you can pick 2 characters in the show that you want to depict and just roll with it.
Okay.
I choose my fave, Cat.
I'm thinking I just rewatched the first episode and there's so many complicated relationships. I think Maddie's the best one to go with because I'm thinking about the girls in the bedroom talking. It's almost like a Mean Girls
First
scene.
or second,
it's totally like Mean Girls.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Okay, so
mind you,
for anyone who hasn't watched Kat and Maddie are like best friends. One of them's a popular hot girl. The other one's it's okay. The bigger girl who's like who flies under the radar, but she's starting to realize her sexual powers. But I guess. Yeah, y'all just play out the scene. Who's who again?
I'm Maddie.
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You start.
God, I feel just so fat right now. And I just don't know if like my outfit looks good. I need to look so hot
You're
tonight.
fucking hot.
No,
Stop.
I need to look hot.
Stop.
Because I can't have Nate looking
You're
anywhere
fucking
else besides
hot.
me. I don't know. Maybe I'll make him jealous tonight. Like I'm just not sure.
What? Yeah.
You know?
But seriously, how are you gonna make him jealous?
I just want him to respect me.
I
just feel like he doesn't respect
He's not going to
me.
respect you. He doesn't even respect himself.
Maybe I can make him respect himself.
And how are you going to do that? He just wants you to
I
suck
just
his
want
balls.
to be. No, he's there for me. He's there for me. He's stands by my side. He picks me up from school. He takes me home. He
And
treasures
to do
me.
what after that? What is his goal?
Well, yeah, we love each other, so we hook up. Obviously, we're in. I mean, like, I don't know what we are at the moment, but
Whatever.
I mean, we love each other.
That was actually pretty good.
About that.
I don't know. I literally no, but the thing is I literally just copied that scene pretty much.
okay. I forget because I remember her looking at her or talking about her body, and she was like, she actually didn't say anything negative. I think she was kind of like, bitch, you know you're hot. Or excuse me.
Yeah, about her
like
nipples.
she knows.
Like, are they weird? But she didn't say anything negative about herself.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, she didn't hate on her.
Okay, let's
So I was trying not to hate on her, but I was hating on your dude a little bit.
Yeah. But I think that Maddie does stick up for him because later in the episodes, I mean, she's obviously
physically abused by him.
That was fun. I don't know when we play this back. We'll see, but
we'll see. I feel like I stole the scene. I'm sorry. We should have talked more about.
Do you want to do another scene? If you want to pick 2 other characters and roll with that.
2 other characters?
Can we pick your characters? We each pick a character for each of you.
Let's try.
Let's try it. Okay.
Let's try.
Who do you want Nidra to be? Or Rose? You pick.
The drug dealer.
Who's who? Who's the drug dealer?
Nidra.
Nidra's the drug dealer.
Okay.
And Rose is Rue.
Rue. Okay.
Oh my
gosh. All right. This is great.
Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa.
Just roll with it. You don't have to steal a scene. It can be like totally impromptu. Like make it up if you want.
This is different.
Hey, man.
With alcohol.
I am back from rehab and I am so clean. Just kidding. I'm not. Give me drugs.
Man, you sure you want to do that? Mom?
Yeah. Okay. You're not my father. I just need something to get me by, you know?
But I thought you was like, you know what I'm saying, on the up and up. Like you was
you know,
good. I mean,
every day's different and I'm just, you know, right now I just really got to get some. So I'm just, you know, I got you, you got me, I got your back. And yeah, we could do it together.
No, I'm straight. I mean, you know, Do whatever you got to do, man.
Yeah, and I'm going to do it. I'm just slipping back into Maddie.
Man, man.
Look, I got a lot of stuff that I'm.
Hey, you already owe me like my $100 though.
Yeah, I owe you, and I'm gonna get it to you. I'm gonna get it to you. But right now, my mom's just on my back, and adjusting to school is really tough, and I need a little something to get me by.
Whatever, man.
Yeah, it's cool. So you gonna hook it up?
Whatever. You back there?
You're the best.
Wow.
I don't know what happened right there. I felt like I was like,
Nidra, you were so passionate. Your voice is so good with it.
I started copying you.
I was like, wait.
You're great.
I was trying to go back to being a woman and being a drug dealer, but I couldn't. I kept hearing his voice, like the guy's voice.
You did a really great job.
That was awesome.
That was
that
was dope. Let's go around and talk about the most empowering scene, character, part of the show to us and why. And let's just end it on a positive.
I'll go.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to think.
That's what I was going to
There's so many powerful scenes, but I liked when Jules,
Rue.
Sorry. I like when Rue finally told Jules she was in love with her. She got up the muscle and she went for it.
Yeah. She decided to be vulnerable.
Yeah, she did.
That was beautiful.
I like that. That was my moment.
Oh, okay.
Mine, I mean, it's so powerful when Kat's at the mall and she says her little speech and she's wise. Did I take this away?
God damn it.
Oh, man.
Rose.
Well, it's
Which
hey,
speech?
That just
Wait, what are you
shows-
talking? And she
well,
stands
I
in
mean,
front of
maybe
that
it's her
poster and
voiceover
she's
or
like-
someone's voiceover,
Okay.
probably Rue's.
After she's had that makeover and stuff.
And she's walking so confidently and she's talking about why she's confident, and that made me feel confident because no matter what your size is, big or small, body dysmorphia is a real thing, and it doesn't matter, she's someone that is heavier, but I still we all identify with it because we can all, I think most of us can say we have things about ourselves that we want to change, that we would change.
Yeah.
And that made me feel like the confident woman that I should feel like. So I love that scene.
Hey, I love that.
I was thinking when Rue finally called the guy, her, in a way, kind of sponsor, when he was like, call me when you don't want to die anymore.
You low-key, I thought she was calling the drug deal, the other drug guy.
Oh, yeah.
The one who gave her slipped her that drug. In that scene with Fez in the room.
Oh.
He like slipped her the drug on the knife or whatever. Yeah. And she was like, okay, I'm not gonna, she was like out of it, but
because
for
I feel
days.
like you realized
That was the
like
fentanyl.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think like you realized, okay, I'm ready to stop now, because you have to want to do things on your own. Someone can't like force you, like when her mom was taking her to rehab, or like her family's been trying to put her under all these rules. That's why I said like you have rules, but she's still finding the time to do stuff. So I feel like when she called him, she was making like a decision, like I want to be healthy for my sister, for myself, most importantly.
Wow.
Damn.
That's so subtle. I missed that. And that's really powerful.
Yeah,
It's the subtleness of wanting to change.
Yeah.
That first step.
Yeah. Oh man, you guys suck. Because I was gonna say the cat one, because Cat's storyline was really like powerful. I don't know. One that kind of slipped under the radar was when the character you really liked, the blonde one, Cassie. So when she got pregnant and she went to her mom about it, who she didn't have a good relationship with before, but she's like,
this only person can help me.
and she
It's your
finally
mama.
opened up to her mom about it, and like she was like, I'm there for you, and and she was, instead of like going to a guy, like up until that point her clutch was guys in her life, right? And like she finally realized, no, it's my family that's there for me at the end of the day. They're the constant in my life. So I thought that was really like a low-key powerful scene. Even though I'd still pick the cat one, but whatever.
But I love that scene. I want to rewatch that one now. So I was on a podcast, and it's called the Triple M Euphoria contest. I'm going to start over. Let's just forget all that. So I was on a podcast about Euphoria. It's called the Triple M Euphoria podcast by the Millennial Mission Media. It was so fun to be on that show with Amber, Tiana, and Justin Xavier. They're so knowledgeable. They're like all of our collective knowledge about the show. They are so deep in themes and all. I've definitely repeated some of the things I said, and I learned new things about talking about it with them. But it's very informative. If you love Euphoria, definitely listen to that show. It's good stuff.
Cool.